Welcome to Cold TCG. My name is Robbie, and in today's video we are going to be playing the likes of Slowking. This is a one prize combo list using the Seek Inspiration attack on Slowking, which allows you to use any attack on a non-rule box Pokemon. So we're using Kyurem to hit the bench. We are using Crimson Blaster on Armor Rouge, which is a very strong attack that will hit a Pokemon for 180 and drag them up, which is pretty, or not drag them, but it'll hit them. We're using Conkeldurr, which is a good 250 hitter. Also, I meant to go with one. We're using Regigigas, which will take out pretty much any Terra Pokemon as long as they don't have any bonus health. And we are also using, maybe you'll use Radiant Greninja outside of the concealed cards, like your bench is already full, to hit multiple bench Pokemon. I guess this is a rule box Pokemon, so I guess it wouldn't work. But we have things like Onix as well, which will work with our Kirlia line, which is a 3-3-2 line of Kirlia, Ralts, Kirlia, Gardevoir. Now, I know that some people are like, oh, like, is this really a one prize deck? We are not really using Gardevoir as the main attacker. We're using it for the combo with Onix and the fact that we can ramp out energies onto our Slowking, which is also very important for this deck. So notably, some changes from the deck list that I took this from is we're running a one of course's Tenacity. This allows us to grab things like Academy at night when we need it. It also allows us to grab an energy at times when we do need that as well. I'm also playing, I think, one less Ultra Ball. I've been testing if I really like Turo's scenario, and I'm actually going to be taking it out for this video because I haven't used it at all for this video, or when I was making this video, and I wasn't really happy with it, and I think it honestly was just a dud card most of the time in the hand. I know that Turo is a very good card. It allows you to kind of reset certain Pokemon, but because you're playing one prizer Pokemon a lot of the time, they're going to get knocked out within one attack. There's very little times where you're going to Turo it back into your hand. Because, like, even if you're using Gardevoir and you're amassing damage counters, most of the time it's not going to matter. So I'm deciding now that I'm not going to be running Turo. I haven't found a use for it outside of, like, the very niche case of they've been using, like, Budew on my Pokemon and I really need to get a specific amount of energy on them or whatever. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. So we're going to be playing no Turo in the list. But yeah. Anyways, that's the deck list. We're going to get into the video in just 1 second. Okay. So I probably only have enough to play one game tonight because I want to work on some other stuff that I need to do for school. So I'm going to play one game showing off this deck, and I'll probably post a Tuesday upload of me going over the deck a little bit more in depth with probably 2 games. The reason for that is because I should have time. I just want to knock out some stuff so then I don't have to do it tomorrow and kind of grind my butt off. But yeah, I did want to at least post something tonight on Sunday/Monday, just because. Yeah, this seems like a pretty good hand. I'm not gonna lie. We have Buddy Puffin. We're playing against Flareon, I assume. I saw the Jolteon and the Noctowl. But we have a really good hand. We have Hyperoma, Buddy Puffin, Slowking in hand, Ultra Ball. Biggest thing is, like, we could get cooked with a Yono. Although, hopefully they play something like an Arven. Buddy Puffin number 2. They have Resonant Evolution EV. Notably, they do get the Fan Rotom, which is a little tough. Okay, they have normal Rotom as well. Play EV number 2 for Resonant Evolution. Play a Water Energy. Fan Call for a singular Pokemon. Well, not a singular. They'll probably get, like, Noctowl, yeah. Now we want to Iono, which is a little tough. But we don't have it. So what can we do? Well, we get the Slowpoke. We're going to Buddy Puffin, which grabs us Body Ralts. I like Body Ralts here. And then we'll... What is the right play? We can't retreat, unfortunately, which is a little tough. So I think we do want to just grab Buddy Buddy Puff at number 2, grabbing Ralt's Slowpoke. Maybe I didn't need to grab the second Slowpoke. That might have been a bad play, because we could have Ultra Balled for something. Oh well. Go like so. Pass the turn. We are still looking really good because we have Curlia, Slowking next turn. My biggest concern is that we aren't going to have an energy and we need to reset our hand a little bit. Maybe I should have attached to the bench as well. I don't know. Biggest thing is like... Oh yeah, they're going to get Sparkling Crystal because they have the Noctowl. Yeah. Unfortunately tough. I have Crispin. Okay. So they're going to knock out a Slowpoke. I think we're gonna elect to Budew for this. I think that is the correct play. The correct plan of action. I don't think they're gonna Carnelian. I think they're gonna Burning Charge so then they can set up the Jolteon. Grabbing bosses. Yeah. Now we really want an Iono. Biggest worry is we're not going to have it, but we'll see. I like the Budew. Okay. Let's Hyper Aroma first. Grabbing 2 Curlia and a Slowking. Discard Ultra Ball. Draw 2. Discard Ultra Ball number 2. Draw 2. Attach here. Evolve here. Itchy Pollen just to slow them down. Ooh, I'm a little worried, but we do have Curlia Gardevoir on the bench. They're going to Crispin. I mean, that is their supporter for turn, which is, like, pretty good. They could have bossed up the Slowking. Biggest thing currently is, like, we have not seen any of our Pokemon or our... we just haven't seen that many supporters. We haven't seen any supporters, actually, which is a little weird. I'm not going to lie, especially since we run a fair amount of supporters. We run 3 Iono, 3 Arven, that's 6. We run Chorus, Beroyan, Lanas. That's 8. Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. It is just weird. I would like to hopefully see something coming up. Arbin. Okay. I'm just trying to think of what the plan of action is here. Let's refinement twice, I think, first before we do anything else. Refinement. Refinement. Greninja. Concealed cards. Okay. Guard up 4. Psychic Embrace. Let's go like this to grab Manaphy just in case, I think. No, maybe that was a bad play. I was hoping to see something else, but I don't know what I was expecting. Go like this plus this. Iono them, which feels pretty good. Okay. Touch here. Counter catcher there. This up. Cybolt here. Just take a knockout. Should be able to catch up with the likes of our Slowking number 2 because we have tenacity. I'm not really great at piloting this deck. I've realized that when I was originally trying to make this video, and I'm just trying my best to learn it because I think this is a really cool deck, but I'm just not good. I also don't think this is like anywhere near like the top tier decks, but it is just something I wanted to make note of. Amorous. I love this art. I love this art so much. They get the stretcher back. Grabbing the Rotom. I don't know if I'd like that play, but who am I to say? Who am I to say? Okay. That's actually pretty big for us. So, okay, that's actually really good for us. We can Psychic Embrace. We're just going to do this off rip. 1, 2. We don't want to go too crazy. We'll concealed cards, which will draw us to get the Academy of Night. You can refinement, getting rid of the Buddy Buddy Poffin. And then, because we don't want them to evolve at all, I think we want to take the knockout first. So what we can do is we can tenacity, grabbing ourselves these two. Attach here. Let's just thin the deck as well. Like, why not? What Pokemon do we have in here? We don't really care about that. Don't really care about that. So then we go into the Academy of Knights, putting Kyurem on top. Kyurem on top will then allow us to hit Noctowl, Eevee, and Hoot Hoot. So we seek inspiration, getting 3 prizes, putting us into 1 prize territory, and they have no 1 prize Pokemon on the bench, which is important. And hopefully we draw into nothing, but that's fine. I mean, we have the Curlia to hopefully find more stuff in the Greninja. They're gonna charge. Okay, I think we just win here, unless we get extremely unlucky. We draw another Academy of Night, which is not really what we want to see, but we're gonna conceal cards. Draw to you. We find the Conkeldurr, which has 250. Notably does not kill here. So what we can do is Refinement, draw another 2, discarding the Gardevoir EX, just because we don't want to have it. We find this. We can then Psychic Embrace. Do it one more time. 100. You put the Onyx on top. And then we want to seek inspiration, which will deal 500 damage. And we get the knockout. Okay, we got the deck to function. It was a little worrisome, but we managed to basically just stockpile enough advantage. And yeah. So that's kind of how the deck works. Maybe I'll play one more. It's pretty fast, so yeah. Yeah, I'll play one more. Why not? I know I said that I'd hold off, but we're going to do it. Why not? Pretty happy about that game, and relatively worked. We'll go Tails. You lose. Sick. I think normally we want to go first because we are a evolution deck. And, you know, we'll see. Prana will go first. That's fine. I need some more water. My throat's a little dry. We mulligan again. That's fine. This would have been bonkers if we just like subbed out the Conkeldurr for like a Slowpoke or a Buddy or something. Okay, only one mulligan. I'm sure they know what I'm playing now. It's a little rough. I mean, we do have the Arvins to back it up, which is nice, but it's a little sus, you know? I guess we grab, like, Arvin Evolution. Ralts. Okay, I can make this work. We're playing against the Pokemon Go Charizard deck, I think. I've seen this deck, like, 100 of times, and it just doesn't seem... The Arcanine deck, not the Pokemon Go one, but, I mean... You know what I mean. It's the Pokemon Go Charizard deck that doesn't do that much. Okay. Well, Earthen Vessel is mid currently, but we can make it work. So grab Buddy Buddy Puffin into TM Evolution. With this, we can attach here, grab the TM Evolution, hit the Buddy Buddy Puffin. Buddy Buddy Puffin will grab us 2 Ralts. The reason why we're grabbing 2 Ralts is that we can then start setting up a chain of attacks, and I'm not too worried about them doing 20 damage or maybe 90, I don't know. Maybe they knock us out. We're going to Earthen Vessel just to thin the deck as well. The biggest reason why we're thinning is that we can get the energies back anyways, so yeah. So next we're going to Evolution. Evolution is going to allow us to get 2 Ralts, or 2 Curlia, excuse me, which are the 2 in the deck. And we'll be set up. Notably, I think this deck just swaps to the, why am I forgetting it? The Xatu. I tried out with the Xatu and it seemed fine. I think my biggest issue is that, like, you have to run more energies with it. Okay, yeah, they're just gonna Inferno Links, so I think we're fine. Grab an Ultra Ball. Let's Refinement 1 energy, and then we can stretch her back and Refinement again. Budu. Stretcher. Grab the energy back. Refinement number 2 hopefully grabs us something that we can use. Not really what we wanted to see. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to Arvin. This grabs us the Buddy Buddy. No, we want probably Nest. I'll just grab a Nest. Play the Nest out. I mean, I guess we could grab Gran. I guess we could try for Gran. What am I doing? We'll go like this, grabbing ourselves Slowking, this time actually like locking in and grabbing the right card. Stretcher back the Gigas, I guess. I don't even know if I want to play the Gardevoir just yet. I think we're just gonna, well, I guess we can take the knockout. I think we will, actually. Just go up on prizes, since there are only 1 prize right now. Let's grab the 120 on it. Grab the prize. They didn't really do much on their turn anyways, because that deck is bad. But we are grabbing nothing with how unlucky we are, but that's fine. They play Mela. Trail on Fire. Okay. So we're chilling currently. It's a little sus where we're at, but we can get rid of the TM Evolution and knock out their Charmander that's already set up. They aren't going to grab a Fire Energy. I'm kind of lost on that. I don't really know what they're doing. What do I know? I think we're going to get rid of the TM Evolution before anything else. We don't really need to use the Evolution anymore. Do get the Choruses Tenacity, which is going to be nice. That gives us Academy and another energy. I guess that's just setting up a Gardevoir, I guess. I don't really know. Kind of like setting up a Gardevoir here. And then we can I guess we don't even need to expend the Gigas right now. We can just super cycle. I mean, this deck is like really not much. Like we're playing against a nothing burger of a deck. It's like how to scam a new player, basically. Hit the Charizard. I think we're just gonna discard the counter catcher next. We'll see what they do though. They could be chill. Their research, yeah, they were. That was a scuffed hand. Holy, Arvin. I mean, I guess they could have Arvin for rare candy. Nah, they're just cooked. Maybe they got the rare candy from that rare candy Ultra Ball. They just got that naturally, you know. And then I cry myself to sleep, you know. Perchance, maybe not. They just got a Charmeleon. They already did their attachment for turn as well, so not too worried. They didn't evolve. I'm a little lost by that choice. Don't know what's up with that. It's refinements, getting rid of a counter catcher because we're gonna get more prizes than we can count. That's what we wanted to see. Donkashin. I don't even think we're gonna grab the Manphy. I think we're gonna keep our bench open. Attach here. And then we're going to Hyper Aroma. We're going to go like that. And what we're going to do is we're going to Academionite the Armor Rouge, which I think is actually a based include that no one has looked at. I have not seen a deck list that uses the Armor Rouge at all. I've not seen a deck that uses Armor Rouge. So we Crimson Monster, hit the Charizard. Such a great thing to hit, like Squawkabilly's Radiance support Pokemon. Because it's just 180. Don't do anything else to the bench. We take that. Hit the Togekiss that is a nuisance. I feel like I played against this person earlier on the casual ladder. Because why the heck did they attach a XP share? Could you tell me why they did that? Because I can tell you why they did that. Yeah, GG's. I don't know what this person was doing. We'll just flex on them, I guess. Give them a new hand, like, hey, you're gonna get this, haha, yay, woo! And then they're just gonna get hit by 120. I didn't even use Seek Inspiration that much. I used it with the Cerulege, and that was it, or the Armor Rouge, excuse me. That's kind of a sad game too, but that's the deck. It's pretty good at what it does when you can get it to work. Sometimes you kind of get a dud hand. The biggest thing is with my iteration of the deck, with Regigigas, is that it can kind of get stuck in your active slot. So the biggest thing with that is that you want to start working on a Gardevoir line as soon as possible with it, because then you can at least start hitting for 100. You can retreat it if you need to. Stuff like that. That's the biggest thing. I know a lot of people don't want to run Regigigas because it's a basic Pokemon, but if you're running Kyurem for the same reason of it's a really strong attacker, I'd recommend looking at Regigigas in the deck. It's just such a good way to get around the likes of your 2-stage Terra Pokemon that have been terrorizing the league, aka Dragapult. Dragapult is the biggest issue that I have with this list. So yeah, we'll open up this pack. Didn't pull anything. We do have the bundle box thing. Master Ball. Okay, it's cool. SAR. Take it. Dude, there's so many bundles in this pass. Are there always this many bundles? I don't know. I haven't played this game enough to tell you, but that's the game.